Hey, Justice Warriors, it's Thursday. I think it's June 29th, and it's just about 12:35. So I'd like to try to time stamp my videos at the beginning when I remember, if I get the day right. Please hit that thumbs up and do the old share the video if you like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring your notification bell if you like to know when I've dropped a video. So here I am on my cell phone again. I'm glad that I can diversify and adapt because there's just so many little big technical problems with having a YouTube channel. I do not like to burden my viewers with my problems, and I like to say, if that's the biggest problem I have today, then I'm one lucky SOB. So, my little disclaimer, I'm here to talk about the Idaho 4 case again. I know, I'm so freaking sick of it. And at the same time, I just got to keep at it. It's driving me freaking nuts. So everything I say is simply my opinion. It's simply for the sake of a conversation starter, hopefully, trying to learn something, trying to be educational. And all my videos are made specifically for YouTube. It's an entertainment platform. So thank you so much for watching, and let me just get started. Why in the world would the university be wanting to destroy the key evidence in this case if it implicates the perp and they want that perp to be found guilty? Why in the world is there still stuff in that house, you guys? Did you hear what I heard on the interwebs, that over the last couple of days, they've been taking more of the personal effects of the victims out of the residence of 1122 King Road? What? How does that make any sense at all? Mind-boggling. This case is effed up from go. I'm telling you, you guys, it's completely ridiculously insane. Like, let's just go back to the beginning, November 13th, and Kaylee had just moved out of the residence approximately 2 weeks prior. Doesn't that coincide with Halloween? Doesn't that coincide with the altercation that may have even been a physical altercation between Dylan and Xana? Why would Kaylee move out mid-semester? Were things getting tense? Was there like major stress in that house? Why did she have that top floor queen master bedroom with the sliding glass doors in the balcony? Of course, she probably had to pay more, but wouldn't the other people that have already been living in that house, wouldn't they have seniority to say, I'll take that bedroom, I'll pay more? Who knows? So, when did Kaylee finish up with her classes? We know that she was graduating early and getting set to travel to Europe for a month and then to start the job in Austin, Texas at Extreme Networks in February. Why? Why did she move out at the beginning of November? And then we know, rumor has it, that Dylan invited her to be her +1 to the sorority party. And that was one of the things that brought her into town, also wanting to show off her nice new car. But did something happen? Was there like a stressful situation? Was there like things going on in that roommate situation? The 5 of these lovely young women and Ethan, kind of the 5th wheel, but 6th wheel. Did he actually live there? We've heard that there were only 5 roommates and that one of them, the 6th roommate, never came through or she left. We don't have a solid story on that still. We don't have a solid story on Jack D's alibi either. He was too tired to go out because he'd been working, and so he stayed home, but he's on the surveillance camera screenshot in the back of the corner club at 1:32, time-stamped, talking to Maddie and Kaylee. Why have we never gotten a complete explanation of that? None of this checks out. None of it checks out. So, you know, the court proceedings that happened a couple of days ago when the lawyers and Kohberger walked into the courtroom, the lawyers looked like they had maybe just told each other a joke in the hallway before they stepped in. And Kohberger looked very upset, like maybe he had just been handed the paperwork of the DP. And then there's the look on the face of the bailiff standing right next to Kohberger. I'm going to try to use that for the thumbnail for this video so you know what I'm talking about. That is the weirdest expression of all. How come nobody's mentioned that? Like, those guys are supposed to be stoic and non-reactive. They're there for the public safety, for the safety of the court. They are not supposed to be wearing their emotions on their short shirt sleeves. I almost said short sleeves. Anyway, I want to bring your attention to a newer channel that I've brought attention to before. It's called Juliet AF. And if you're not familiar, Juliet is Zavgirl's significant other. And she's started her own channel and she's done some really cool stuff. I like her work. And her most recent drop is hilarious. It's about Mr. Potato Head and Scrabble. And I thought she was kidding. I thought she was just going to touch on those things and then get into some other stuff. But this girl's brilliant and she's funny. And yeah, Mr. Potato Head started with an actual potato. Like, who would have thought? Who would have ever thought? So she does a deep dive on Mr. Potato Head. She does a deep dive on Scrabble. And she just does a deep dive in general, touching on the Titan and that whole tragedy. And I can't believe they're pulling up pieces of the Titan out of the ocean. And then they said they're pulling up human tissue. Like, I really honestly don't believe that. Like, wouldn't that, if in existence, be fish food? Not to be disgusting, but just to be realistic. That does not seem possible. I really think we need to be careful about anything we see in the news. I think that trusting anything you see on the internet is crazy, including me. Don't trust me. Just kidding. I hope you can trust me. But again, I have to earn your trust. And, you know, I might make mistakes. I try not to, but I certainly do make mistakes. And I try to clean them up and either delete them, you know, make a correction in the description, or now I can put things on the screen because I'm so clever like that, huh? So I think I'm going to finish this one up. I'm going to ask you again to please hit that thumbs up. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Ring your notification bell if you want to be notified when the videos drop. And share the videos if you like them. I am just thrilled to be getting close to 4,000 subscribers. And the best way for the channel to grow and stay healthy is the sharing of the videos. So that can be one-to-one, like just sending it to a family member or friend. But even better is if you want to post it like in a Facebook group or something like that. That is much appreciated. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. I will try to bring you my unique ideas as quickly as they come to my brain. So yeah, a few of these that I threw out there today, I haven't heard anybody else talking about them, but who knows? Maybe there are other channels that have talked about them and I've just missed it, because certainly I'm not watching every channel out there. And honestly, it gets harder and harder to watch and keep up. I do my best. I know we all do. But then there's work and family and living and relaxing and sleeping and all that good stuff. So speaking of which, last night while I was falling asleep, I was on a Squirrels on Fire chat, And I just want to give a huge shout out. I love that woman and her desire to find justice for Kaylee so much. She is just all out. She's not stopping. And thank goodness for people like her and CNY and the Ninja Chihuahua. If you're not familiar with that channel, I'll put a link to it in my description. And then there's another new one. I don't have the name of it off the top of my head, but Shan was showing some of her videos last night. So I'll look that one up and put a link to that as well. And then we've got Army for Jesus. We've just got all these wonderful people. Ara and goodness, Kevin Neese, T-Rev. Those two both wrote really amazing songs for Kaylee. And as we all know, Kaylee Rodney was an aspiring musician. I wouldn't even say aspiring. I'd say accomplished. I mean, she'd been aspiring since she was 2 or 3. So I'd say by the time she was 16, almost 17, she was a pretty accomplished musician, having played live in front of many people. And she was so talented, you guys. I've said it before, but she was really like a Nora Jones, Ricky Lee Jones, Joni Mitchell, Jewel, Alanis Morissette. Like, that woman had some pipes. And it's so sad what happened to her. And then to have all the BS, all the runaround. It's not okay. It's not okay to perpetrate violence and have no justice and recourse for that. It's simply not okay. So keep fighting the good fight. Speak your truth. Be honest, be true, be brave. Take it easy, relax, enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you can get some exercise and sunshine, fresh air, relaxation. Make the money, and yeah, just stay hydrated, eat well, eat your veggies, high protein, and we will see you on the next one. Sending you love and light and peace and joy. Thanks again.